It's so smart what you're saying. And
you said it.
Okay, well, I'm a really smart person.
He's like, I'm a genius.
Yes.
Brilliant are you?
I see what you're doing, Dan.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
We always love it when Dan Harris stops by to say hi.
Yay,
Hi.
Dan!
Hi. Good morning.
He's
Why
one
do
of
you-
our top 5.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, who are the other 4?
Michael Bublé.
Michael Bublé.
Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon.
Ed Sheeran.
And Jason Derulo.
Wow, that's quite a list.
Yeah.
It really drops off at number 5.
You didn't say you were number 5. You could be number 2. We don't
Yeah.
know.
Okay,
in the top
okay.
5.
I was just assuming number 5. Maybe that's negative self-talk, which is a
Wow,
thing we should
Dan.
talk about today.
Okay, add that to the list of things we need
Okay.
to talk about with Dan Harris. Of course, before we move further, go to danharris.com for all things Dan Harris. You're going to hear something during our conversation with Dan, and you're going to want to go down the rabbit hole with this because he's always fascinatingly finding ways to make us think about improving our lives. And it's so easy just to think about meditation. It's so easy to take a moment to deal with stress and to take care of ourselves. And you always remind us how to do that.
Thank you. I was actually chatting with Danielle before we started this,
Yes.
and she had that kind of scared look on her face, like, "Are you going to try to get me to meditate again?" And I just want to say, I have many tips that don't involve meditation, and so you don't have to be worried, Danielle. I'm here for you.
Because we were saying how we're leaving from Miami,
Yeah.
and me, because I have kids and whatever, I had to work up until now preparing for the holidays so that I could go. Because when we get back, it'd be right before Christmas. So he's like, "I got you. We're gonna." And then I looked at him and I go, "I'm not meditating, Dan." And he's like, "No. I got something else." I'm like,
Yes,
okay.
it's medication.
Yeah. Medication,
Not there
meditation.
yet either, Dan.
Let's all
I
get
might
to-
be there one day, though.
I need guided medication.
I
That
feel like
might
that's
be 2025 for me.
Exactly. You're actually making me think this is a whole new business line for me. Guided medication.
I think it is.
This sums Danielle up so well, though, because the thing that's supposed to calm her and bring her some relaxation stresses her out.
Yes.
Well, okay, today is a good example of why we need to take a moment, as they say. We've had a crazy show today, a lot of moving parts. People we didn't invite were dropping by to say hi, but they're all important people in our lives that we needed to say hi to. And it kind of went off the rails a little bit. Yeah. Okay, well, it's done. It's time to move on and try to get back to a point where we can focus and relax. So, holiday stress, let's talk about it.
Well, let's focus on Danielle for a second because she seems like the ultimate example of holiday stress. Can
Let's
you
do
just
that.
describe what is freaking you out right now?
Okay, so just not getting it all done in time. Like, there's so much left to do. And actually, Nate and I were just talking about this, that we both have this huge list that I have to get done today. If it's not done today, it's not going to get done because when I get back, it's the day before the holidays. So that in my head is like, oh my gosh, I got to get it done. So it just weighs on your mind.
Yes. Okay. I totally hear you. And I think
Yeah.
you're speaking for millions and millions of
Right.
people. So I've done some research into evidence-based ways to manage holiday overwhelm. Okay. I'll drop a list on you and you can just pick what works. Okay. First of all, you mentioned you've made a list. To-do lists. There's a lot of research to show that to-do lists reduce that sense of overwhelm. Even if they're long, it just gives you some boundaries around what actually needs to be done.
I couldn't live without lists.
Yes. Another thing is to schedule downtime for yourself. Put it on your calendar, and you're laughing because you don't do this?
When do you want us to do that?
Okay.
She can't even find time to put it on her list.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
she actually couldn't talk to me backstage because she was too busy. Another thing you can do is, this is a radical idea, say no. Sometimes you don't have to do everything.
I tried. Nate said I couldn't this time.
Well, may I go ahead and help out here?
Yeah.
So we're hopping on a plane on the way to Miami. We've got tonight, Friday night, to Saturday night, we have Jingle Ball, and we're coming home Sunday. You're going to have moments where you really have nothing to do.
I will?
You're about to be forced to sit down and have a cocktail or go shopping. Let's go shopping and have lunch.
I know it's not going to be when I'm on the plane because I'm sitting next to someone who the whole time goes, "Are you awake?
That's
Are
me.
you awake?
I
Are
never.
you awake?"
Yeah, come on, Dan. Fly next to me on a plane. You will kick the door open and jump out.
The best is if someone's sleeping, he's like, "Hey, your mouth is open."
Yeah, and he takes pictures. I did tell them that we are very excited that so that's the thing. Once you get to the destination, I feel like you do relax and you enjoy yourself, and we have a lot of fun things to do.
Yep.
But it's just getting there and the planning and what has to happen to get me there.
But the issue here is while you're there in paradise, 80-degree weather. If you start thinking about what you're not doing up in New York, you're going to drive yourself insane and not give you yourself that time off.
That's anxiety.
Sometimes how do you turn off your brain?
Yeah.
Dan, help me.
Okay, so turning off your brain is too tall an order. We get frustrated and feel like we're failing if we try to turn off the brain, and then it doesn't work. Every 8-year-old tries to stop thinking and realize, I can't do this. What you can do is reset the nervous system to relax yourself. And so one great quick way to do this is deep breathing. And nobody even has to know you're doing it. There's a technique called straw breathing where you take a really deep in breath, and then you exhale as if you're blowing through a straw, so your lips are slightly pursed. And you want the exhale to be 3 or 4 times longer than the inhale. Okay. If you do this 2 or 3 times in a row, it will reset your nervous system. It doesn't make your problems go away, but it makes your ability to tackle those problems just a little bit easier. Yes.
I would say just go invest in a straw.
Yeah. I mean, how's the budget on the show these days?
Not good.
No, I'm totally with you. I feel like breathing is one of the best things that you can do for yourself. And I also think it's a lot easier said than done. But when you can't do something about the thing you're worrying about in the moment, you got to just focus on the moment. You're not going to be able to fix all the stuff for Christmas while we're in Miami. Right. So enjoy Miami.
That's what I said. Once I'm there, I'll be fine. It's like I just got to get there.
I feel like I know who my ally in the room is.
Who's that?
You.
Yes, absolutely. For sure.
And I would question that as well. Yes, Scary.
Now, I've never spoken this out loud, but I'm going to say it.
Oh, here we go. This guy's about to get canceled.
Yes.
One of the things that I do, and you all should do this too, is let's say you're having a stressful day and it's chaotic and you know there's even more chaos ahead. When you take a shower, just stand there and just let the water just drip like you know the shower, the rainwater come over your head down.
The word you're looking for is cascade.
Cascade, and just stand there, lifeless, just breathing slowly. That's what I do, and I gotta say, it works for me.
You know, he's right. Your moment in the shower is your moment alone.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, you have a checklist of things you need to get done in the shower, but also you can just stop and go. Okay.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes. Oh wow. Oh.
You know, it really, in my soul, hurts me to say that Scary is correct.
No. I agree with Scary.
All, Dan.
Yeah.
This one time.
This one, right? A stopped clock is right twice a day. But absolutely taking just one little moment. The dialogue in Danielle's head is that I have no time. I'm anxious. I'm projecting forward into the future. This is going to not work. And I understand that from the inside because that's my dialogue too. But there are these little vacations that are available to you, like in the shower, like when you're on the plane right before Elvis takes a picture of you drooling.
You awake? Are you awake? What are you thinking about? Penny for your thoughts?
Exactly.
Okay, so give it some more. Go.
Okay, here's another little hack that's based in evidence. If in a moment of stress, you're stuck in traffic, or you're waiting on a long line at the airport, or you're in a conversation with somebody whose name I won't mention, but his initials are Scary, and you don't want to be there. Putting a half smile on your face literally sends the message to your brain that you're in a better mood than you're actually in, and then your mood improves. So just a little half smile on your face, or a full smile if you want. But that Mona Lisa smile does send the signal to your brain that you're okay.
I have heard this, and you have seen evidence that it is true.
Yes, I mean there is. My whole job is to look at the research and curate actionable things that people can do.
By the way, if you're just turning us on, the author of #1 New York Times best-selling book, 10% Happier, Dan Harris, a very good friend of ours, is here. And we must say, joking aside, you have brought us so many concepts to consider and so many suggestions to mull over. You have changed our lives.
Thank you.
You have.
Thank you.
You have. DanHarris.com. Please go there and check him out. He doesn't want me to tell you where to go because he didn't want to promote anything.
Well, he may want to tell you where to go, but you know.
You know, Dan, actually, you've helped me to rethink a lot of things because the last time you were here, one of the things you said was the remedy for anxiety is action. Yes. So now if I'm ever feeling a little antsy about anything, the first thing I think about is, can I do something about this? If the answer is yes, you do it. Yes. And if the answer is no, I try to let it go because I can't do anything about it.
It's so smart what you're saying. And
you said it.
Okay, well, I'm a really smart person.
He's like, I'm a genius.
Yes.
Brilliant are
I
you?
see what
Yes.
you're doing, Dan.
I stole this from a guy named the Dalai Lama, who basically says that if you have a problem and there's something you can do about it, great, do something. If there's nothing you can do about it, great, let it go. And this is basically a version of the Serenity Prayer. Can you move through life with? And I have a hard time actually doing this in my life because, like Danielle, I'm constitutionally anxious. But if I can remember to apply this principle, it makes a huge difference.
Totally. And sometimes even if the action, at least for me, if I can't do something about it, I'll go for a walk.
Yeah.
And that at the very least helps me feel a
So
little
therefore,
better.
you're doing something about
Yeah.
it.
Yes. Or actually be useful to somebody in your world.
Yes.
That is the secret.
Community
I
service.
think about this all the time, that there are so many problems facing the species, but there's this one piece of really good news, which is that if you do a good thing for somebody else, you feel better. That feature in the human operating system, that's how if there's salvation on offer, it's through that.
Absolutely.
Hey, you know what we can do right now as you listen to us speak with Dan Harris and go back and forth and with these concepts and what all. You're sitting in traffic. A lot of times when you're sitting in traffic, you start to boil. You're like, "Grr, these people, just get out of the way." This is actually a moment you cannot control because you have to get to point B and you have to sit in traffic to get there. You may be a little late, nothing you can do about it. This is a time you could be just going, God, I'm kind of thankful I've got traffic right now.
Yeah.
Isn't that a weird concept?
Yeah.
Being thankful
Yeah.
for that pain in the ass traffic. It's actually doing you a favor. You don't even know it.
Being thankful that you're alive and that you got out of bed that morning. I mean, I know that sounds really basic, but this being alive thing is short, and we don't know when it's going to end. So you're lucky in some way to be in traffic. And I'll throw in something else. There's a great meditation teacher named Sharon Salzberg who often says, when you're stuck in traffic, try to consider you are the traffic. You are part of all of this. You're not
yeah.
separate from the world, looking out at it fretfully and critically. You are in it. You are nature. You are traffic. And I love to think about that.
Interesting
That's a
way to
good
look at
one.
that.
Yeah.
All right, so Dan Harris is here. We got to take a second and then go do something that we do when we take a second. But when we come back, let's look forward. Let's look forward to the new year. And a lot of people say, well, it's just a calendar shift to another month, December to January. Well, a lot of people use that switching moment as a moment to rethink, reset, Control, Alt, Delete, whatever you do. Let's talk about that. New Year's resolutions, if you have to call them that. I hate that word, but we'll go there. Also, you want to play a game?
Yes.
What are we playing?
Match game.
We're going to play Match Game
Yeah.
with Dan Harris. Have you ever played games with us before?
Yes, I have.
He
Yes.
played
Yeah.
Family Feud with your terrible ass.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. I'm the world's best Family Feud partner.
It did feel like deliberate sabotage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly what it is.
All
He
right.
plays for the team he's not on. That's the problem.
That'd be nice. All right, more of the Dan Harris after this. So great to have our buddy Dan Harris finally back home with his family. Us.
Thank you.
DanHarris.com. Intriguing things await you at DanHarris.com. All right. Everyone makes a big deal out of New Year's resolutions. I just hate calling them resolutions, but they basically are. That's what they are.
Yeah.
So resetting your life on December 31st going into January 1st. What are your thoughts there?
I've always felt the way you do, that it's just another day in the calendar. Why are we making such a big deal out of it? However, there's a bunch of research to show that there is a thing called the fresh start effect, that on big temporal landmarks, like a time-based landmark, like a new year, your birthday, even a Monday, the human mind feels like it's a new beginning, and you do have extra energy to make change. So if you're up for it, it is actually a good time to harness that natural tendency we have to feel like we have a fresh start.
The one thing I really can't stand, and I'm guilty of doing it, when you're ending a year, 2024, done. Oh, thank God it's over. Really, was it that bad?
No.
Was it really? But don't you find that you do that at the end of
Sometimes,
almost
yeah.
every year? Because there's every year since the beginning of time has had bad crap happen.
Yes, and good crap.
And good
happening,
crap. Don't
too.
forget the good
Yes.
crap.
But Nate, you're making a moaning sound over there.
We won't get into it.
He sounds like he's
Wow.
getting a proctological exam
Yeah.
as he says
Oh,
that
no.
there's some pain
That would have been
happening
a
in
lot
his
better
life.
than what he went through.
Next question.
Okay. So pushing the reset button, be it your 50th birthday or a Monday or a new year. So resolutions. What resolutions are people not making that they should be making, that they're totally looking over.
One of the big mistakes people make is they try to boil the ocean, as they say. They try to do too much. You make a vague resolution like, I'm going to get fit, which is a really hard resolution to actually meet. You're better off, and again, this is according to the research, setting a specific goal like, I'm going to work out 3 times a week. And then from there, being flexible about it is really helpful. There's a lot of data to show that if you give yourself an out, like if I miss one of those days, it's fine. That really helps you stay on track.
Okay.
There are a bunch of other ways to actually make successful resolutions. Another thing is to aim to really make it small. Don't try to do too much at once. It's not just about not being vague, but also maybe 3 workouts a week is too much. Maybe start at 1, and then you start to build self-confidence. You feel like you've got some wins on the board, and then you can go to 2.
I'm ready for my resolution.
Yeah.
In the year 2025, I'm going to lose 1 pound.
Great.
At least it's
And when you crush that goal, you're going to feel so happy.
I mean, but the other thing to rethink is weight the right way to measure health?
No,
No, we know that.
not at all.
Yeah.
No.
Muscle. We want muscles.
But you could be measuring the need for better clothing. then weight can be that.
Yes, I mean for me, as I'm entering pretty soon my 54th year, I don't love that my pants don't always fit, and my solution, rather than obsessing about the abs that it would take an archaeological dig to rediscover, is to just get new pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the rubber band trick is very good. Have you
Wait,
tried that?
tell me about
Oh
this.
yeah, pregnant women do this when your pants don't fit, but you're not ready for the next size. You put a rubber band through the hole, and then you attach it to the button.
Bro.
And it gives you a little more stretchy.
Oh
What
my
a
God.
world you'll be living in with the
See?
rubber band
Look
trick.
what I've done
Basically,
for you, Dan.
listening to this episode, listening to the show today, if you buy a straw and a rubber band, your whole life is fixed.
Yeah.
Pretty
That's
much.
all you need.
Yeah.
All right, let's play a game. Let's play match game.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it.
All right. How does this work?
You can't ruin this. That's all I know.
All right. Do I push this button up or down or?
Well, no, leave everything the way it is, but say hello to your contestants.
Okay. Thank you. Hello, Paul. How are you? Welcome to Match Game.
Elvis, good morning. How are you, sir?
I'm doing very well. You sound like you're going to win this already. I can tell.
Yeah.
Hey, say hello to our friend Dan Harris. You're going to love him by the end of this.
Hey, Dan, what's up, bud?
Paul, you sound confident and like a winner. I'm on your team.
There you go.
You didn't even talk to
just
the other
happy.
person yet.
All right. Okay. Well, hold on. Don't leave. We're rolling now, so we will be back. I promise. All right. That was contestant 1. Here's contestant 2, Lexanne. Hi, Lexanne. Welcome to Match Game.
Hi, how are you?
We're doing well because our friend Dan Harris is here, and he's going to enlighten us with his incredible answers on Match Game.
You know what? I'm reversing it. I don't like Paul anymore. I'm Team Leanne.
Yeah, you're going up against Paul, but now, Lexanne, you're our favorite. But don't tell Paul. I never trusted Paul.
Thank you.
No.
All right. Let's start with Lexanne, shall we? Max Game. Okay, here we go. Now, do you know how this works?
Yes.
Oh, good. Then I won't explain it. Don't give us an answer immediately. Let the stars have a moment to write down their answers, okay? So, Jen told Ben she wanted a divorce at their Christmas party. Jen wanted half of everything, so out of spite, Ben sawed the blank in half at the Christmas party. So again, they're writing down their answers, the stars. Jen wants half. At the Christmas party, she says, I want half of everything, and so out of spite, Ben sawed the blank in half. All right, are we ready to go?
Yes.
All right, here we
I
go.
have an answer that's going to get me canceled, and I have another answer.
Dan's
Okay.
ready.
All right, so Lexanne, we need your answer. Jen told Ben she wants a divorce at their Christmas party. Jen wanted half of everything, so out of spite, Ben sawed the blank in half. What did he saw in half?
I'm going to say he sawed his nutcracker in half.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
We see what you did there.
Yeah.
It can happen. Good answer. All right, Scary. Jen wants half. Ben, out of spite at the Christmas party, said, okay, I'll give you half. So he sawed what in half?
The cat.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I like that. I like
Right.
Right.
Somebody should call the ASPCA to Scary's house forthwith.
Okay, the cat. We're looking for Nutcracker. Gandhi,
Yeah.
what did Ben, out of spite, saw in half at the Christmas party?
Okay, I'm thinking spite at a Christmas party, and I think based on the answer Scary gave, you're going to not like this. I said kids.
Saw the kids in half.
Yeah.
This is getting darker and darker.
Lexanne, we're still looking for your Nutcracker.
Not nutcracker.
Nate. Nate, Ben says, screw you. I'll saw something in half at the Christmas party. He did what?
the tree.
Oh.
It's a Christmas
Now, did he
party.
do it? Or
Hello.
did he do it all the way from the top to the bottom?
Right to the stump.
Danielle, what did Ben saw in half for the big divorce with Jen?
I said the dog.
The dog.
Oh my God. We all went with living things so far.
I'm sorry, Lexanne, you're playing this game with the wrong people. And finally, our special guest, Dan Harris. Dan, Jen told Ben she wanted a divorce at the Christmas party. Jen wanted half of everything, so out of spite, Ben sawed the blank in half.
He saw the cake in half.
Oh. So sorry. All right, we didn't get Nutcracker, but you're actually, even with no points on the board, you're actually winning. No, don't walk away empty-handed. Just don't walk away. Hold on, Lexanne. All right.
We're all losing
Let's go
after that round.
Let's go to Paul. Paul, I'll tell you now, Lexanne has no points on the board at all.
Oh, good. I mean, not good. I want her to win also, but whatever.
No, you don't. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. None of us
Holiday
wanted
spirit.
Lexanne to win. We never trusted her.
No.
All right.
Wow.
Okay, here we go. Now, don't answer immediately. We want the stars to have a moment to write in their answers. Here we go. Stella the stripper is hosting Christmas dinner for all the families that work at the strip club. The awkward part will be the kids' table. She doesn't have enough chairs, so the kids will have to sit blank. All right, so don't answer yet. Stella the stripper
Sit blank.
throwing a Christmas party for all the families at the strip club. Not enough chairs at the kids' table, so the kids will have to sit on something, around something, in something, or okay.
So funny.
Okay, they're writing down their answers. You're at a strip club having a party. The kids' table, they got to sit somewhere. I'm helping you out here.
Okay.
All right. Now, Paul, let's do it. Stella the stripper is hosting Christmas dinner at the strip club for all the families. The awkward part, at the kids' table, not enough chairs, so where will the kids have to sit?
In the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
That's a good one. That's a good
toilet.
one.
That's where Nate's grandmother used to make him sit. It's a sad true story.
Squeeze a little bit.
Yeah.
No, that was
it
the
is.
garage.
Well, whatever. Shh. All right. The
Yeah, I
bathroom.
remember that.
Scary. Stella the stripper holding Christmas dinner for all the strip club families. Awkward part, kids' table, no chairs. Where are the kids going to sit? We're looking for the bathroom.
In VIP.
The VIP section.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah,
The champagne room.
Yeah.
Yeah, no animals were murdered in that answer.
No.
Yeah.
No, not at all.
So far, we're off to a good start.
Okay, we're looking for bathroom. Gandhi.
Yeah.
Stella the stripper. Let's hear for Stella the stripper.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stella.
You know, she loves all the families at the strip club. The kids don't have enough chairs, though, so the kids are going to have to sit where?
I said in the stripper's laps.
Oh.
Oh,
that's
yes.
right.
After, yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
We're looking for bathroom. Now we turn to Nate. Nate, Stella the stripper, she meant well when she planned the stripper club holiday party. At the kids' table, not enough chairs. Where do the kids have to sit?
Like Scary, I said in the champagne room.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Hope they don't stick to the furniture.
Ugh.
Danielle.
Yeah.
At the strip club Christmas dinner, not enough chairs for kids. Where are they sitting?
I said the same thing. The VIP room.
Oh, no.
Well, it's good that you're all matching each other.
You know what, Paul,
Good.
if only the bathroom was the VIP room.
Maybe that's where the VIP is.
Exactly.
Well, yeah,
Definitely
exactly.
Hey.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
All right, finally, maybe we'll have one
No.
score on the board
No.
today.
Dan's going to
No.
say cake.
Dan Harris.
No.
Stella the stripper is hosting Christmas dinner for all the families at the strip club. The awkward part at the kids' table, not enough chairs, so the kids will have to sit where?
On stacks of ones.
Hey.
No?
That's a good answer, though.
Wow. So we didn't have a. What do we do? Can we put everyone together? Okay, hold on. Let's put everyone together. Okay, I got good news for you, Lexanne. Paul doesn't have any points either.
Oh, okay, good.
So what do we do for both of them?
That's good,
It's a
Lexanne.
tie, and it's the holiday season, and Dan's so generous. You each get $500.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Thanks to
God, thank you so
PetMeds.com.
much.
You both get $500.
Yes.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, my God. Thank you,
You
guys.
get $500 for losing.
Yes.
That's fabulous. Can you imagine what you?
Good to be a loser.
You're
Thank you
you're the
so
biggest
much.
winning losers I've ever met. Congratulations, Paul. Congratulations,
Good
Lexanne.
to be a loser.
You guys
Elvis,
did great.
Thank you, guys. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry
to you guys.
Christmas.
Hold on
Thank
one
you.
second.
Merry
$500.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas. $500 on the way. We love you, Dan. Come back and see us again.
Thank you.
Soon.
Thank you. Thank you. Happy holidays, everybody.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.